Yes. Welcome everybody. Let me say good morning once again. My name is Coach Mustafa, and again, I'm your host into this powerful wake up and win. I want to celebrate all of you for winning the day, winning the sun. Yes, yes. So every time you are ahead of the sun, it's they will have high chances of having a successful day compared to a person who wakes up when the day has already gone ahead of him. But now we are ahead of the day. That's why I celebrate you as true champion. We have 19 people in the call, and today we are going to be tackling a very powerful skill, which we call the art of invitation. How do we master invitation? You understand what is invitation all about? I'm going to be as practical as possible. It's a wide topic, and we're going to cut it into different studies, like maybe 3 parts. But more importantly, because we have a Zoom call, business launch tomorrow, we need to get some nuggets, some stuff we can use out of this skill right away, so we can apply them, so that people who had a target of inviting 20 people, 30 people, you can apply the strategy, and you see a lot of people confirming to attend with you there and then. You understand? How many of you could wish to have 20 people, 10 people confirming to come and meet you, confirming to attend a Zoom? How many of you could wish to have that experience? Type 2 in the chat box if you wish to know how to do it. Wow. Thank you, champions. Thank you, champion. So I'm going to go right ahead, so that as I told you, the market is divided. The market is divided, and how you are going to invite strangers is different from how you are going to invite people you already know. You understand? So the approach is different. So don't focus on cramming anything, but most especially understanding the psychology or the principle behind the way we make phone calls, behind the way we invite. And there's like, once you get the principle, the principle, like the strategies and the tactics can always change as long as you are playing within the principle. So right now, I can tell you, just start with how to make the phone call. Let me tell you something. When it comes to making phone calls, yeah, people, they fear making prospecting phone calls. You understand? The moment you tell a person, call this person, it's as if you are telling a person to go and kill him or herself. So, but the steps are very simple. The way we make phone calls are very simple. So there are going to be 8 steps how we are making phone calls. And let me tell you, people who are good, who are making money, you understand? Remember, sales is the highest paid skill in the world. Sales. All the great people, most especially in business, they have been good at sales. If you master how to make sales phone calls, or prospecting phone calls, or marketing phone calls, it will get you ahead of your competition. You understand? So borrowing the script from Eric Ware, he summarized everything in about 8 processes, and we are going to be discussing these 8 steps, and it's going to make sense to all of you guys. So what I'm about to teach you in this book, trying to be done over the phone or face-to-face. Is not used for texting, email, or any sort of communication. So this is for the purpose of phone and face-to-face. When you have met a person, you understand. This can work with the warm market, the people you know; cold market, the people you meet while living your life. You see example for both throughout the program. For the warm market, you can use the worksheet at the end. For the cold market, you are just going to have to practice. So let's start by going through the 8 steps. The 8 steps that are required for you to really becoming good at inviting people over the phone call. You understand? Let me tell you, as I normally say that it all starts with how many phone calls you can make per day, because phone calls are the one that are going to give you the appointments, and how you make the phone calls is going to to kill the appointment or make the appointment. Hope you understand how valuable it is right now. A lot of people, they have a lot of potential prospect, but the fear of calling them over the phone. You understand? They feel like, well, even how do I start? How do I start? Why? Because they confuse making a phone call with a business presentation. You understand? Come on, you are just making a phone call. Nothing big. It's not a big deal. You understand? But because you are too much over your head. But we are gonna solve all that, guys. So you at the end of this call, you thank God while you tune in. So let's go into the 8 steps. One is talking about you need to be in hurry. Remember, I told you about this step, like being in hurry, which is the first step. This is a psychological issue, but people are always more attracted to people who are busy and have things going on. If I start every call or face-to-face conversation with the feeling that you are in hurry, you will find your invitation shorter, and there will be less question, and people will respect you and your time much more. So as I told you, even remember when you are prospecting, because sometimes you can prospect and invite at the same time. So that's why those who have been following the recent episodes about the art of prospecting, some things they are a little bit related especially when it comes to face-to-face kind of conversation. You understand? When it comes to face-to-face. But more importantly, before you invite a person, you need to understand you are inviting them to where. That needs to be clear. Don't make a phone call and you have not really designed. This is very important. You're not really design how you're gonna have this person, how you're gonna share the information about Omega Pro with this person. You know, so you need to invite. You need to first determine, or you have to understand, or you have to design, or you have to agree with yourself, if I may say, that this is how I want this person to receive this information. I want this person for a face-to-face, for one-on-one appointment. And I sit him down with my pen and paper and I show him or her how we make money in Omega Pro. You understand? Meaning, as you are inviting them, the end game is how we meet one-on-one. You understand? Can I come to your office? Can you come over to my house? Because you have in your head, you have concluded how you're going to share information with this person. Number 2, you may also decide, okay, we normally have a Zoom calls. Maybe I can invite this person for a Zoom call business, like what you're going to have tomorrow. Because you believe in that Zoom call, there are going to be all the information that is necessary, that is needed for that person to understand the business. Or it can be an event, is a live event in your market. You have designed a business event, and you're calling this person for a hangout, a business hangout, maybe on Saturday or Friday evening. So, meaning that I cannot determine that for you, how you are planning to deliver the information about Omega Pro. Because when you're making phone call, we're not delivering information. We are just making this person to agree to give us a schedule, to give us an appointment. So when you have the appointment, then you can do the presentation, either offline or online, whatever you choose. So you are you planning to invite for event? Are you planning to invite for Zoom? Or are you planning to just meet a person for one-on-one presentation? That you need to define it yourself, what exactly you want along that line. So having that in mind, then we are going to go with the first step. I mean, the first step, when we are making phone call, we need to sound to be in hurry. Why? Because the moment you sound that you are in hurry, people will not ask a lot of questions, because you don't want to confuse invitation with presentation. When people ask a lot of questions, you may be tempted to present right away the business. You understand? Because they think you have a lot of time and you can give them 10 minutes and take them through. You understand? But now, if you make a phone call and you say, you know what, hello, Procy. Yes, it was very important to reach out to you. Actually, for the matter of fact, I just stepped out of the meeting to make this phone call. I just have a few minutes on this call, but I could not leave you out. with with the good news I have, I could not leave you out. So even if I'm talking to Prosy already knows in her head that, hey, this guy does not have time. So I can, and even sometimes on the phone call, I can say, okay, whatever I'm about to say to you, I know it may trigger a lot of questions to you, but don't worry. When we meet, I'm willing to answer everything. I'm willing to provide answers for every question that you may have. Hello, Percy. This is Coach Mustafa speaking. I just stepped out of the meeting. Actually, I'm heading for another meeting right now. But before I start another meeting, there's no way I could leave you. I could leave you out. You understand? Sounding in Hale makes a person, respect you and respect your time. You find your phone calls are going to be shorter, less than 2 minutes will be done with the invitation. Meaning, if I schedule an hour to make phone calls, and every phone call takes me maximum 2 minutes, meaning within an hour, I can make how many phone calls? I can make like 30 phone calls on average, 30 phone calls. So meaning if I schedule 2 hours, I can make 60 phone calls. If I schedule 3 hours to make phone calls, I can make 90 phone calls. That's why, remember, it's a game all starts with making phone calls. You understand? And this is why it's very important. So meaning, right now, if you call 10 people on the phone call, how many people can give you appointments? Not everyone. Some people are going to be out of the country. Some people's phone numbers are going to be off. Some people, they may be having a tighter schedule. You understand? And you need to follow them up in the near future for another phone call. You call them again and again. You just give it a holiday. But once again, you come back on their number again and call them for an appointment. We call them until we have attended their funeral. By this, I mean, they will remain our prospects in our name list until these people, we have confirmed that they have died. But as long as they are breathing, we are going to call you. If this time you are busy, I'll call you next month. If next month you are busy, after 3 months, I'll also engage you until you have got the appointment. I will. Remember, we are not making these appointments to sign up people. Detach yourself from signing up people. We are making these appointments to meet these people. All these people, they attend our meetings. You understand? So that so that they can understand what we are doing. We don't care if they join, but if they join, it's also good. But my goal is to make sure you understand what I'm doing. So having that, it will address your fear of rejection. You're not detached, and you have plenty of people. I showed you I will get for social media. I will get all these people from different platforms. So you have a bunch of many people. So there is not any reason whatsoever why you need to be so much attached to a person. So meet the person. You understand? And how to present them so that they are well educated. That's another skill for another day. But for now, we want this person to agree to give you time, to agree to meet you, or to agree you to go and meet that person, to agree to attend your Zoom conference. But of course, we all know that face-to-face is always the best. Face-to-face is always the best when it comes to presentation. Remember those things they were asked with this skills training, what Eric Wallace said about Zoom, like Zooms. The downside of the Zoom, people, they can tune in, but don't give you the attention. You understand? They tune in after they mute themselves and they go do other things. By the time you call their names 3 times, they're not responding. They're not there. They left the phone there. They're not giving you the maximum attention that's required. But sometimes even you can send them a correct version of a Zoom, whereby for me, if I'm inviting, I have a Zoom call. Maybe Tomiwa did. I have a Zoom call maybe Mustafa did. And you feel like if these people watch this, you watch it for yourself and see if it makes business sense, if it delivers the education and the understanding you want to get into the mind of this prospect. Then we shall see when the person is giving is agreeing how you can send this presentation or how you can create this appointment. We can send a presentation based on their schedule. No, I normally get time around 6 p.m. I will not have any Zoom call at 6 p.m. And this is where the person gets time. So meaning I need to be having a recorded presentation that I can send to this person if he has agreed, because we always ask for their permission before we commit to send them anything. Remember when you're prospecting? So now you have to be in Harris. So now the scripts which we are using, yes, I don't have a lot of time to talk. You can start a phone call by saying that kind of stuff. But it was really important to reach you. I have million things going on, but I'm glad I called you. I'm running out of the door, but I needed to talk to you really quick. The last time we looked at scripts like, you know what? I'm rushing to pick my kids from school. Yes, I have to learn, but now isn't the time to get into this, and I have to go. But are you with me? So now this is how we start the phone call. Yes. Now, when it comes to the code to the home market, this is crucial. Making a sincere call. This is step 2, right? This is step 2. Yes, step 2 is remember, it can be a phone call, or it can be when I meet a person face to face, and I want to invite that person right away, and we schedule the appointment. Not to do a presentation, but I schedule with you an appointment right away. So either way, it works. Remember, I told you, you start by being in hurry. Second step, we look at complimenting what? Complimenting the prospect. Now, complimenting a prospect, this is very, very, very also very, very crucial. The sincere compliment, it must be sincere, opens the door to your communication and will make the prospect much more agreeable to hearing what you have to say. Complimenting or compliment is when you say something that's generally good about a person. People want to be appreciated. People want to be treasured. People want to be admired. People want attention. You understand? So if you say something that's generally good about a person, that person will be more receptible. Will open up, listen for even it will lower his or her guts. How walls of resistance are broken down. You understand? You complimenting a person, it'll be like moving around Jericho 7 times. That wall has to crash. It cannot survive. You understand? Their ego and their pride is well addressed. They say, okay, since you are my fan now, what are you saying? How can I be of help? That's what they're saying now in their mind, because they know this person likes me, and people want to do business with the people they like. You understand? They liked you because of the compliment. Trust me, they will give you time. You understand? So even if somebody is busy, but you start a phone call by edifying their good habits, by edifying something good, nice about them. So how we do it for the home market, I can say, after sounding to be in Hale, I can use scripts like, you have been wildly successful, and I've always respected the way you have done business. Meaning you are admiring the person, how successful he is, how he has done business. So that makes him feel good, because meaning, well, hey, so kumbe, all this time around, this person has been noticing what I've been doing. But more importantly, you have always been so supportive of me, and I always appreciate that much. You have one of the most connected. You are one of the most connected people I know, and I've always admired that about you. You are the most, or one of the most important person in my life, and I really trust your instincts. You have an amazing mind for business and can see things other people don't see. Imagine when somebody said this nice thing about you, how do you feel? I think it will make you feel nice. I was thinking, who is the sharpest person I know? And the only name could come is your name. You understand? And all I thought about you, because you are the sharpest person I know. Wow, okay. So I'm also sharp. This person knows I'm sharp. You understand? So say something good. Some people are very close-minded, which limits their opportunities. But I've always admired the fact that you are open to looking at new things. I need someone to find host in something I'm looking at. An opportunity, nothing gets past you. You're one of the most blah 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 people I know, and I've always respected that about you. You are one of the smartest people I know, and I really trust your judgment. For as long as I've known you, I thought you were the best at what you do. You understand? So you can take a screenshot of these scripts. You can always practice them. Remember, every person needs a different approach. But more importantly, for the code for the code for the for the code market, I think somebody has unmuted. Okay, for the code market, how do we complement the code market? It's simple. You have given me some of the best service and I've ever received. You are super sharp. Can I ask what you do for a living? You understand? You have made this a fantastic experience. Yes. Then step 3, after edifying and saying something good about the person, then this is where you have to. Now, as I told you in the last episodes, those who missed the last episode, you go to our YouTube channel and make sure you watch it and everything about prospecting, because this is added to the other skill. If you never attended the studies in the first skill, this one may sound a little bit confusing, but no worry. Thank God you are here. We are not far. We are covering 7 skills. We're on skill number 2. So in this situation, one size does not fit all. I've provided the list of direct approach which you may use when talking about an opportunity for them, specifically indirect approach which you will use to ask for help or advice, or super indirect approach which you will use to ask people if they know others who might be interested. You understand? Now we have different approaches. I think we are going to cover everything here. So most people use direct approach for all their prospects. Usually to go something like that, I found a way to get lead, and let me tell you about it, blah, 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 blah. I understand the passion, but Lily, who is excited about that unless they are getting the call from a millionaire? I like that. So as you become a network marketing professional, you are going to find that you use the indirect and super indirect approach much more. But that doesn't mean the direct approach don't have an important place. So remember, you have already done step 1 and step 2. Step 1 meaning you have already sounded that you are in hurry. You have already complimented and said something good about the person. Now the next thing into your script should be like, yeah, for market, these are people already know. Meaning, if I'm going to come in, and I'm calling Procy, for example, I say, okay, hello, Procy. Wow, thank God I called you. I'm running into another meeting right now, but it was very important that I made this phone call. I admire the fact that you have been there for me in every time that I needed you. But Procy, let me ask you something. When you told me about quitting your job, were you serious or were you kidding around? Wait for the answer. But yeah, I want to start that business, blah, blah, blah. Great. I think I found a way for you to get it, also to get it and start that business. Because this is already know a person. Now you know how it flows. Now I've combined step 1, step 2, step 3. Understand? I can use, I think I found a way for us to really boost our cash flow. So now we can also use this line. Remember, this is a warm market. Still, I'm on the phone call. I'm talking to Francis. Hello, Francis. I'm just stepping into another meeting right now, but it was very important that I called you. So because you have to hear about this. Let me tell you, the truth is, nothing gets past you, Francis. And I like it that you have a good mind for business. You are open to explore new things. And I think I found a way for us to boost our cash flow, to increase the money coming into our pockets. I don't know if it's making sense. So you edify Francis, you sounded in your heart, and you are making, meaning you're directing the purpose of what? Of the phone call, the quick phone call. I found something you really need to see. This is also another what? Another invitation direct script. Understand? This is, you need to see it. Meaning, if I call Tom, hi Tom, right now I'm entering school just to pick my kids. So, but I have to make this phone call to you. You understand? But let me tell you, Tom, I like the fact that you are one of the most open-minded person that I know, and I think I found something you really need to see, and I could appreciate if you create time and blah, blah, blah. Now you know how it flows. So don't just cram the words, but just apply the principle. I'm launching a new business, and I found a way to take a look at it. I'm launching a new business, and I really want you to take a look at it. Yeah, I really want you to take a look at it. I mean, I'm launching a new business, and I really want you to take a look at it. You understand? Now, how do we edify a person whom we need to take a look at this business? Meaning we know this person is knowledgeable. This person has a very good experience in business. This person has started to start different businesses, and you feel like it has to take a look at what you are doing. Oh, this person, you know how he's passionate about how he gives his best or her best in everything they do. So now, when I'm calling the person using a script, how do I call the person? Can somebody here guide me how to edify a person like that? And the way they have been combining, can somebody give it a try? If I'm on a phone call and I'm in hurry, you compliment the person and make the invitation, making this first script here. Any volunteer who wants to practice this? You have not got the confidence. Now, here is what. Let me take it over. Okay, I'm calling who? I'm calling. I'm calling. Which person do I have? I'm calling. I'm calling who? I'm calling. Yes, I'm calling Leste, and I know. Leste is somebody who's business oriented and open minded, and she has been trying different businesses. You understand? Now, hello, maybe on a phone call with her. Maybe it's one-on-one. I've met her directly. Yes. Hello, Leste. I'm learning. This is Mustafa. Long time, but let me tell you, I'm running into another meeting right now. I don't have much time on me, but it was very important to really call you. You know, let's be honest, Leste. You are the one of the most open-minded person I know. You have been trying different business, and every business you try, you give your 100%. And I feel the world is blessed to have a businesswoman like you. But let me tell you something, Areste. I'm launching a new business, and I really want you to take a look at it. It's a phone call. Remember? I don't know if it's making sense. Now, the other option can be, when I thought of the people who could make absolute fortune with the business I found, I thought about you. Who can use that script to make an invitation? Can somebody unmute himself? Raise up your hand if you want to practice. We're just practicing here. Actually, if I was doing this as a live session, right now could be having pairs of people and practicing with each other. Now, can we get somebody to practice this one and tell me how you can face this in a phone call conversation? Yes, Francis.
Coach, I can.
Yes.
I go on.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, now I'm calling Apostle Tom.
Yes.
So the first day I'll call. I say, hello, Apostle Tom. Good evening. I've just rushed out of the meeting just to call you. How is life? Yes. I needed to tell you about something, but I'll tell you later. but I just came to inform you. I came to inform you that. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me go again.
Make sure you
Hello,
compliment.
Apostle Tom.
Say something good about Apostle. Don't forget that.
Yes, and I need to first make a call when I'm hiring. Then I leave him in suspense. Then I have to call the second time. Then I compliment.
No,
Isn't that?
No, it has to be one phone call. It's just a conversation in one phone call. It's not a splitted phone call.
Then what about this? The first one, when you said you have to be in a hurry. I thought when you say you have to be in a hurry, you have to first call somebody, then put him in space and say, okay, I just thought about you, something like that. Then you post the call.
No,
then the second time you're calling, you compliment, then you make an invitation.
Wow. I thank God you have brought it. Maybe people misunderstood me here. It has to be, remember, the reason why we are saying that we are in hurry, because we don't want a phone call to take a lot of time. We want a phone call to take a maximum, a minute or 2 minutes maximum. So meaning if we are making a phone call, the reason why we are sounding to be and running to another meeting, so that Apostle Tom don't ask us a lot of questions, because you call a pastor and you say, Apostle Tom, how is life? How is the wife? How is the children? Apostle Tom may think you have a lot of time on the call. So when you propose a business, whatever, you say, okay, come on, tell me over the phone. And you don't want to make a mistake to explain the business over the phone. It will turn from into presenting. The reason why we want to sound in hurry, we know Tom may have a lot of questions, but so we know we may have Apostle may have a lot of questions, but it will respect the fact that you already warned him that you don't have much time over the phone, and I agree with the proposal you're gonna make somewhere in the invitation, or how you're gonna meet him, answer all his questions, and give him all the details. Because I told you before we make a phone call, we already have it in our mind. How do I want to deliver this content to Tom? Is it going to be via the Zoom? Meaning I will invite him via the Zoom. Is it going to be a special event that I'm organizing in a local hotel? Then I'll invite him for the event. Is it going to be a meeting with my upline? It's going to be an office appointment. What is it going to be? It varies from one person to another. So meaning once you call Apostle Tom, guess what? You sound to be in hurry, but immediately compliment him. Or you compliment him. And after complimenting, then you can use any of the script to purpose the phone call while you are calling and while you are stuck in hurry, and what information you need to pass. Is it clear now? It has to be one phone call. It has to be a continuous flow. So now go right ahead, Francis, and finish this example.
Okay, now I'm going. Hello, Apostle Tom. Good evening. How are you? How has been your day? The last time I met you, I saw you were so open-minded to business, and I love the way you speak and the way you address the way I loved your entrepreneurial skills. Apostle Tom, I'm launching a new business in town, and I wanted you to have a look at it. Would you mind if I send you some more details about the business?
But if we stop there, let's just stop there for invitation. But I like the flow. Now here is where we are going to find another very important secret. Is 90%. You may have all the script light, but the tone of your voice may kill the entire invitation. So 90% of the success of your phone call is going to be based on the tonality. You understand? So the tone of your voice must sound excited, that you're excited, you are anxious, you understand? And even you cannot wait to share the details. You understand? Now, if remember, the home market, these are people you already know. They have already done something good. You understand? You know, like for example, we know Apostle Tom is a man of people. Apostle Tom has people that are counting on him. We know Apostle Tom is a man of God, and any man of God, he has people that come to him as advice. You understand, where should we put our money here and there? You understand? And Apostle Tom has the heart of helping people. So if I'm calling Apostle Tom, hey, yes, Apostle, a long time. Right now, I'm in the middle of a meeting, but no matter what, because it's you, I had to make this phone call. Let me tell you something, Apostle. Apostle, I like the way you serve people. I like your heart of helping people. Every time you go above yourself to go serve other people, some people they don't care and appreciate anything about you, but you continuously do it for God. Apostle, it takes only a man like you to do what you are doing. But Apostle, let me tell you, tell you something. When I thought about the people an absolute fortune with a new business I found, I thought about you. So I've complimented the apostle. Now I'm making the invitation. You understand? So now we have, let's get another person to practice with. Are you still looking for a job? Maybe you know a friend who has been looking for a job or looking for a new business start. I found a way for both of us to start a great business without all risks. Yes. Who want to try this one? Who want to try this one? Okay. We have yes. Everybody can choose whatever. If that does not work for you, can choose a script from any of these, and then let's throw. I think Gratian Shumbuso can go right ahead. Was it already chosen Julius? Okay. Julius, go right ahead.
Yes, I'm going to call someone friend. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you. I think your network is breaking. Your network is breaking. Your network is breaking. Okay. For as you are fixing your network, let's have Gratian practice because your network is breaking. Julius. Yes. Yes. Gratian, you can go right ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Coach Mustafa.
Are you hearing me? My network is not good, I think.
Yeah, and your network is not good.
Yes. Now.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Don't worry, I'm using my wife's phone. Don't worry. Okay. Hi, Alex.
Yes.
I'm excited to catch up with you, and I always excited since you are working at the Central Police. We always have great time, and it has been difficult to catch up with each other because of short time. I have too short time, but really, I did want to introduce you to the new opportunity, which actually suits you during this your retirement time. Therefore, I would like to schedule time with you where we can sit and discuss this best opportunity for us.
Wow. Wow. Yes, I can give it a 50-50. Yes. Wow. Wonderful. This is getting exciting. You understand? Because now you are getting, I like it. You sounded in hurry, but sometimes just to correct that, we don't need to tell a person that they don't have time. You understand? Like
yeah.
you can you sound like you don't have time. Like you don't have time. Why are you calling me? You understand? It may be a switch off to some people. You understand? So, but
okay.
Somehow when we are phrasing it, we use statements like you know what? I'm in the middle of another meeting. Automatically, somebody says that it knows that you don't have time. I'm in the middle of another meeting.
Okay.
It's important to call you. I'm rushing to pick my children from school, but it was very important to reach you. My wife is waiting for me in the car, but I had to make this phone call.
Okay. Okay. You don't mention it directly, but you say something else which show you have no time.
Yes, you say,
I get to that. I get to that.
Yes.
Okay, let me do a last one.
And also avoid putting the word opportunity. Opportunity, people misinterpret it. Use something like project, maybe business, a business proposal. they sound
Okay.
more corporate and they sound more solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I repeat. Hi, Alex. It's great to catch up with you. And I am always excited to talking to you since we used to have a nice time when you are working at Central Police. I am actually rushing to school to pick my daughter, but I wanted to invite you for the business proposal, which is really best for us, particularly this time we have retired. And please let's arrange to meet on Sunday at 6 o'clock.
Wow. Now you see in that script you have missed to say something good about Alex.
He said I gave him time. I told him good time we had at his work in past time.
Okay.
And I'm excited talking to him.
Yes. Now, in that good time of work, was he more respective, his advice, and what we're talking about somebody in retirement. I like the fact that, for example, if I'm talking to a person I know is in retirement, I like the fact that you are different from other people who retire. They retire, they just sit home completely. But for you, ever since you retired, you have been trying to explore things that are new. So you don't just sit there waiting to die. But for you and I, we know how we've been striving to look at different projects. And I think, Alex, I found a way for us to do a serious business in our retirement. A business that don't require stress the way it was in the corporate world.
Yes. Okay. So you can add on something something more. You can add more meat actually.
You can add more meat. You understand?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, somebody, other people when they retire, they switch off. You know what I'm talking about? They switch off from life.
Exactly.
But you know, Alex, for
Exactly.
you, just like that, they are retired, but they are not tired. I like the fact you are tired.
Absolutely.
You keep looking, and I like that about you. You keep providing for your family, even in the middle of retirement. I use it as an excuse, but
Sure.
Alex, you keep planning with the people you care about, and that heart you have. That's why I admire you, Alex, and that's why I cannot leave you out. When I thought about the people I can work with this new project, as I cannot, there is no way I can leave out my friend.
Okay. Yeah, you find the retro things, which really, if you add a retro fruits, just to make it a bit more, but don't go too much in don't divert into presentation actually.
Because what you want is Alex to give you time. Okay, come over to my home. Okay, let me come over to your home. Okay, we can meet for a cup of tea. You understand?
Exactly.
We can, evening, even we are used to meet, we can maybe take time after church on Sunday, and then we can sit down.
Yeah.
Yes, because what we're talking, the moment you propose, there's a business. What is it? What is it? Tell me. We will get excited. I want to know there and then. I say,
Exactly.
as I told you, I'm rushing to pick my kids, so I cannot go into detail right now. But I promise you, when we meet, I will answer every question and I will make sure you understand everything about this project.
Sure.
Don't tell me to go into the presentation.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. So we have another person that wants to practice, but we have another person that wants to practice. Let me add step. Remember there are 8 steps. Another step. There are many scripts. I'll send you all these. I'm going to all of them for us to practice because of time. Now that's what they call the direct approach. When you're direct, that you want this to see a business, when you want this person to have a look at the business, then you can also use the indirect approach. Is that the indirect approach is a powerful tool for helping people to get past their initial resistance and understand your opportunity. This approach is best used when just getting started and simply asking people for help and for guidance. Now, people who are use direct approach, these are people who are on the same level. You understand? you know their story, they know your story, you're more of on the same level. But sometimes people whom you look up to, people who look to be like they're up or achieved more in life, sometimes you cannot even speak in business. A new business to them is it's like you are insulting them. Like they're the ones supposed to be giving you business. Like you feel like they're the ones supposed to provide, or you are the ones supposed to beg from them. And sometimes you get intimidated by the level you have you have put them in your life. You hold them in high regards. You understand? So we use this kind of approach, and we even if you want them to do business, because we know they are more expensive than us. They have achieved more than us, so we can use the indirect approach. And this, for one market, still I can use. I've just started a new business and I'm scared to death. Before I get going, I needed to practice on someone friendly. Would you mind if I practiced on you? You understand? In this line, what we're trying to do, that you have gotten a new business and you are supposed to do a business presentation sometime in the next week, but you cannot go and do a presentation to strangers without practicing with somebody that you already know. So if I could meet you and you rank me and even you give me marks, how good am I as a presenter? For you, I've been in business, this business thing. For me, I'm an amateur. For you, you are my boss. You know, you are more experienced into these things. So what should we meet and first practice, or practice with you so that you can correct me where I'm wrong or where I'm right, so that when the time comes for my Leo presentation, I'm not scared like the way I'm scared. You know, you are my buddy. You know, you are my relative. You are my cousin. You know, at least for you, I will not get scared. Please, if you have time on Sunday, can we meet and practice? You understand? But you know, when you meet him and start showing him the business, so this is your mega pro. This is how it works. It's how you invest in forex trading. You don't trade for yourself. We trade with experts. They triple your money. Alex will be like, this is also an opportunity for me. Wait a minute. Are you just practicing with me? Oh, you think I have everything I need in my life? You think I don't need this opportunity? Come on. Is there a way I can also be part of this company? So for me, I just come to practice with. No, can you connect me? You practice very well. So you are indirect. You understand? So you are indirectly making a presentation. Now, more importantly, I can use script like I'm thinking about getting started with a business I can learn from my home. Could you help me check it out to see if it's for real? Meaning, you like the fact that this person is open-minded and business you value his level of business experience, and it can really investigate everything which is right and everything that's wrong about the business that can work. You know you are my brother. You are very experienced in this business. You have been in business more than I do. So I believe with your experience, you can know a business that can work or cannot work. You understand? That's why it's very important that the business I'm thinking to start and learn from my home, I first meet you and you check it out and you see if I will not make losses, if I will not mess it up. You understand? You have edified him as somebody who can give you the advice in business because of his experience. Are you with me? Then I found a business I'm really excited about. But what do I? You have so much experience. Could you look at it for me? If I made it easy, and let me know if you think I'm making the right move. You understand? A friend told me the best thing I could do when starting a business is to have people I respect take a look at it and give me some guidance. Would you be willing to do that for me if I made it simple? These are killer scripts. Someone should take a screenshot of this and go and practice as often. If you were targeting your cold market, your warm market, you understand? Because this people you are taking them in high regards, and it's the only way they can give you appointment if they just come to advice and help you start your thing. You understand? But if you tell them that, you know what, there's a business, I want us to work together, they will create some resistance. So try to be indirect. A friend, just imagine, I value your experience. I like the way you are open-minded. I like the way you have been successful in business over the years. Now, listen, a friend told me the best thing I could do when starting a business is to have people I respect take a look at it and give me some guidance. Will you be willing to do that for me if I made it simple? Of course, if you have edified and said something good about this person already, this person will say, okay, yes, what is it all about? And that's why people mess it up. When people, they okay, you have made the invitation, people that are not okay, you learn your mouth into the presentation over the phone and you mess everything. But even the person will not give you the appointment to meet them, because remember why we are making this phone call is this person to give us time. Then you can also use there are many scripts for the negative and cynical people. I've started a business and I really let someone help me poke holes into it. Nothing gets past you. Would you be willing to examine it for me? This is a good one. For code market, I've found this approach doesn't work very well because it doesn't really make sense for you to show much respect for someone you have just met. Are you with me? Direct and super indirect work best. Direct and super indirect work best for code market. And remember, for the code market is where 90% of the people who do business with us, they are strangers. So meaning we're going to focus on the direct and the super indirect approach. So the super indirect approach, the way it works is that incredibly powerful and play a number of psychological levels. This is a networking approach that asks the prospect if they know someone else that might be benefit from your business. I use this approach all the time with great success. Now, here is how it works. Meaning you have met a stranger, maybe at a party, maybe because the way sometimes the way it works, sometimes you don't have the phone number of these people, honestly. You understand? Maybe sometimes you have their number, they're being your service providers. We have never done any business conversation. There are people that are not close to you, but you know them, they have your number, you have their number. You understand? You are not personal in any way with them. You see? So now, the thing is, we are going to pretend we need referrals from them, but we know also they need the same opportunity. They need the same idea, but they were like, you're not targeting you, but if you can recommend, I would. The business I'm in is clearly not for you, because remember, I have not got the details of the business, but I already saying it's not for you, meaning you are prejudging. People don't want to be judged. Come on, you're not giving me a chance. But I wanted to ask, who do you know? Who do you know that is ambitious, money motivated, and who would be excited about the idea of adding more cash flow for their lives? Anyone in life, including him. But we're telling you no. So this person don't put the rejection. The business I'm in is clearly not for you. But I want to ask, whom do you know that is ambitious, money motivated, and who will be excited about the idea of adding more cash flow to their lives? Maybe I just met you at the party as I'm on my way out. You understand? I met you. Maybe I met you at the party. I'm gonna make the invitation right now. I prospect you. I said something good about you. That's complimenting. Now, yes. I come to you. Hello. My name is Mustafa. Can I know your name, please? It's okay. I'm also arrested. By the way, I like the way you are dressed. You look sharp. Can I ask what you do for living? Yes, I'm involved. Blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm also in business. I'm an entrepreneur. But let me tell you something. The business I'm in is not clearly for you. But I wanted to ask, who do you know that is ambitious, money motivated, and who would be excited about the idea of adding more cash flow to their lives? Do you have any recommendation? 90% of the person is going to say yes, because he has a cousin somewhere. By the way, even you have dressed, the way you have approached them, this is like everybody has people they want to give an opportunity to. Hope it makes sense. So you can use a script like, who do you know that might be looking for a strong business they could learn from their home? Maybe I called you now. I'm making a meeting because you gave me a number last time we met. Now I'm going to use this script. Whom do you know that might be looking for a strong business they could learn from their home? Understand? Then I called this mother. He gave me a phone call when we went to pick or drop our kids. Then I called you. Hello, hello, Reste, for example. Yes, this is Coach Mustafa. You remember you gave me your number when we were at our school. So. Oh, I remember you. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. Yes, right now I'm learning for another meeting. But when I thought about people that have the love and care about their children and are providers, I thought about you. Yeah, I thought about you. But the business I'm in is not for you. But I'm asking, who do you know that might be looking for a strong business they could learn from their home? Along that line. So do you know any sharp people who live in Kampala, in Dar es Salaam, in your area? Great. Could I get their name and email address if you have it? I have a business expanding in that area, and I want to see if they think it will be successful there. Yes. I think this is a very powerful. Think about it. You know people in areas you have not done business before, and for them they know the in and out of that area. You understand? Yes, but maybe maybe last time somebody we met, you had a conversation, he gave you the number, but somebody told you he lives in Dar es Salaam. You understand? Now you are making a phone call, and this person, the last time you had a conversation, you told me you lived in Dar es Salaam, right? Now, yes, that's good. Now, could I get? Now asking this person, do you know any sharp person who lives in Dar es Salaam? Of course, he's also a sharp person. Yes, of course, yes. Great. Could I get their name and phone number if you have it? I have a business expanding in that area, and I want to see if they think it will be successful there. I work with a company that's expanding in our area, and I'm looking for some sharp people that might be interested in some additional cash flow. Do you know anyone who might fit that description? Of course, they are themselves, but you are trying to be indirect. Main direct, you are targeting them. Indirect, you are pretending you need someone else. But the description you are making, they fit that description. You understand? So meaning if I'm making that phone call, meaning if I just meet you, I can do face-to-face, I make a phone call, whatever it is, I meet you. Hey, yes, my name is Saturday, blah, blah, blah. I'm also Mustafa. I'm rushing for another meeting. My wife is waiting for me in the car, but I like the way you have done this and this. I like the way you have done this and this. I like this about you. I like this about you. I like this about you. I like the way you have dressed. You compliment. And the moment you compliment, hey, wait a minute. I'm working with a company. Yeah, but I'd almost forgotten. Even it will be like, even sometimes if for me it's a networking event, sometimes it's like you are moving away, then you come back. Hey, by the way, I've forgotten this. I work with a company that's expanding in the area you have just mentioned, and I'm looking for some sharp people that might be interested in some additional cash flow. Do you know anyone who might fit that description? Are you with me? Or if I'm using it on a phone call, somebody would have gave me this phone number. You know, so last time we met, give me this phone number. The last time they delivered services to me. You understand? I got his phone number. Then I'm calling, hey, hello, this is Mustafa. You remember we met at this party? No, you remember we met in the taxi. We met we met at this restaurant. Remember me? Yeah, I remember you, the guy who was blah 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 blah. Yes. It's very important. Thank God you have remembered me. Yes, right now I'm rushing into another meeting, but it was very important for me to make this phone call to you, because the last time we talked, you presented yourself as somebody that is very experienced, very knowledgeable, and good at what you are doing. Now, let me ask you something. I'm working with a company that's expanding in your area, and I'm looking for some sharp people that might be interested in some additional cash flow. Do you know anyone who might fit that description? Hope it makes sense now. So then for code market, it can be for code market, is you can use the exactly the same as the warm market for super indirect. You understand? You just use the scripts above or any variation that's comfortable for you. In most cases, they are going to ask you for more information before you give your name behind the request behind the request with beach university and intrigue, thinking this might be for them, but they are not going to admit that it's for you yet. When they ask you for more information, first just respond. That makes sense. You will want to know more about it, but before you refer someone of your contacts, then just move to step 4. That makes sense. You want to know more about it before you refer someone of your contacts. Meaning, if by the time you are meeting a person, still you are meeting them to inform them. So by the time you recommend a person, I recommend them something they understand. Yes, I understand the fact that you need to be educated about this business before you recommend anyone. That makes sense. You understand? So this is the final script. This, let me see how we are doing it on time. Yes, okay. I'll get some people to share, because sharing this is the killer one. You understand how we deliver the information, how we create the appointment. If I could you, if I do this, could you do this? Because now you have reached a point where a person is in need of information, and you have reached a point whereby you are almost tempted to do the presentation and explain Omega Pro over the phone, and explain Omega Pro like then and then. So now, if I would remember, I told you had already planned how you're going to deliver the information. You understand? If I would you now, you are not going to offer your third-party tool unless they agree to do something in return. The third-party tool is in how you have organized the information about the business. Is it going to be a physical meeting one-on-one? Is it going to be a recorded Zoom presentation you're going to send them over the phone? Is it going to be a video you're going to give them over on their WhatsApp? Is it going to be a Zoom invitation link you're going to send them? What tool are you using to deliver the information? That varies. You need to agree that these people, I'm going to use a video. These people, I'm going to meet them. These people, I'm going to invite them for the Zoom call. These people, I'm going to invite them for the physical event. So let me offer you an example. If I give you a video that laid out all the information in a very professional way, would you watch it? Don't just say, okay, I've given you a video. Please help me and watch it. No, let the person first accept and commit to watch it. You understand? Before you send the link, let the person commit that he has agreed that he's going to attend and devote 30 minutes into the Zoom call. If I sent you a Zoom link with a Zoom link to attend a presentation whereby we are going to discuss every details about this business, would you attend? You understand? If I give you if I give you a video that describes the business, would you listen to it? If I give you whatever, some of you maybe don't be applicable, a CD, because we don't use those tools here. So I'm trying to use the tools which are using. If I give you a link to an online presentation that explains everything, would you click on it and watch it? Maybe you have already a Zoom replay that you have recorded. You understand? So now the other thing, if I give you an invitation to our local event where we are going to explain everything this weekend with a list of the leaders, would you create time on Saturday and come and attend this event? Like, we're inviting people to come to the event physically. So the secret is, if I did this, if I gave you the ticket, if I gave you the invitation card, if I gave you the invitation Zoom link, if I gave you a recorded video on WhatsApp, would you watch it? I hope it makes sense. I hope it's flowing very well. Now, if you have done the first 3 steps properly, the answer will automatically be yes, because you are in hurry. You have complimented the person. You have made the invitation using either direct, indirect, or super indirect, whatever you have chosen. Now, a person wants to even to know the business there and then. Then you're telling them, okay, I have a source for this information. We can have an appointment. You understand? Though if sometimes if I'm going to meet a person physically, it can be like, you know what? If I organized maybe a cup of tea together, maybe sometime in evening, could we meet and explain to you everything? Could we meet? Maybe if I invited you for a lunch with me, could you come over? And then we discussed all the details about this project. You understand? If I invited you for a cup of tea, could you? I don't know if it makes sense. If I invited you for a cup of tea, meaning you're creating an appointment. If I invited you to my office, would you pass by and I take you through everything? If I sent you a video that explains everything about this project and answers every question that you may be having, how you can benefit from this project, would you watch it? This is a killer strategy. If I, would you? You can even put it in your local language, you know, the language that you are familiar with. You understand? So now that's how the answer will automatically be yes. Now step 5 is getting the time commitment. When do you think you could watch it for sure? You understand? Meaning for giving them a video or a recorded Zoom. So I want to know when they can watch it for sure, and when you can get back to them for additional conversation. If it's an appointment, that if I invited you for lunch, if I invited you for a cup of tea, whereby we can sit down and explain everything to you, would you come over? The next step will be, okay, Wednesday or Thursday evening, what works best for you? You understand? Wednesday or Thursday evening, what works best for you? Or it can be like, how is your schedule on Saturday at 2 p.m.? Because you know at 2 p.m. is when the event is starting. Somebody has confirmed, okay, is interested to come over. So how is your schedule on Saturday 2 p.m.? Could you come over? So don't crown what the words that I'm using, just for the principle. You understand? So now we are going to add everything from there. The other thing is about confirming the time. So if I called you on, if somebody says, okay, Saturday 2 p.m. I'm come free. Yes. So if I called you on Saturday morning or Friday evening to remind you, you would attend for sure. Or you could have watched it. Or somebody say, okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch everything. But sometimes I don't believe people that are in the local market, the best thing is to meet them or invite them to come over and meet you. Something happens when you meet a person one-on-one. You understand? They can feel excitement. They can see your energy. You understand? So don't be hiding to this technology of sending a person. You send them information and they put in there, even they don't take time to watch. But if I tell you, okay, let's meet, and after meeting you and I explain everything one-on-one, then I can send you more information about Omega Pro. But there's no way I'm going to send you a presentation, because even if I send you a PDF of Omega Pro, even you don't have the knowledge to interpret what is it. You understand? Because you say you're sending me everything, but you're sending me a presentation, unless it's a recorded Zoom. But the PDF, few people can interpret it, if whatever it means. It's a presentation supposed to be used by a member to explain the business to a prospect, not a PDF that you send to a member to explain themselves the business their own way, because they may interpret it wrongly. Are you with me? So this is very, very powerful. As you're looking for tomorrow event at 3 p.m. East African time, here is what we are going to do. Here is how we are going to flow. Yes, we know that the strategy is Saturday, 2 p.m. So somebody has agreed. How is your schedule on Saturday at 3 p.m. East African time? You understand? If I go to here, if I invited you for my business launch on Saturday at this time, would you attend? If I invited you for my business launch or my business pre-launch, where me and my other leaders, we're gonna explain everything that is about this project, would you attend? Or if I sent you a link to a Zoom link to have access to my business launch that I'm gonna be doing online, meaning this person is far from you, you cannot come to your locality, because sometimes you know what, come on, let's start with that button, but now you have told me late. I'm now in a different city. Okay, it's okay, but we're gonna have the online and the offline version. So if I send you a link around that time to have access to this Zoom meeting that explains clearly everything that is about this project, would you create like 10 minutes of your time to tune in? Yeah, that's nice. Then you can send. Okay, so what's the best time for me to remind you? Can I call you Saturday morning or Friday evening? Can I call you 2 hours before? Depending. But sometimes when you go into time confirmation, especially if somebody has not given you their phone number, somebody, okay, I've made you at the party, I've already made this kind of invitation, there's a Zoom which is happening. Now, the way I get a number from a person, I come to step step 6. So when somebody say, okay, Saturday I will attend. Okay, so if I step first, let's start with step. If I would you when you these are get time commitment, but the time commitment, remember, I've already given him 3 p.m. East African time. We have the Zoom link, and you have already given this person, made him to commit. If I gave you a link to access, would you? So now, what time can I remind you? Let me break this step. What time can I remind you? Because people have a tendency of forgetting. Once you come, if it says, okay, call me on Friday, you can remind me, blah blah blah. Okay, you wrote it in your name list, and then you come and tell him, okay, so if I called you on Friday evening to remind you, you would attend for sure. Somebody says, yes, I will attend. Make sure you call me Friday or Saturday morning. Make sure you remind me. You understand? Then, if I was confirmed to attend, the step is get the time and the number. You understand? This step, yes. What's the best number and time for me to call? What's the best number? Because remember, if I'm using face-to-face, I've not got this person's number. I've not got this person's number. Now I'm telling the person, okay, what's the best? But if somebody is already on you have on them, this step is not necessary, because you already have the person's phone number. But if I'm meeting at the party and I'm prospecting you at the same time, making the invitation to where I want you to access the information, meaning you need to give me your number for me to remind you. You understand? So the step 8 is get off the phone or walk away from the person. This process, should take like maximum 2 minutes and you are done. Don't waste too much time with the person. So now we can now look at the summary. The summary. the summary, the example here. In summary, insert Hale. The first step is Hale. The second step, compliment. The third step, make the invitation. If I would you, step 4, then get time commitment and phone number. Yes. Yeah. Hey, I don't have a lot of time to talk, but it was really important to reach you. Listen, you are one of the most financially intelligent people I know, and I've always respected about you. When you told me you really didn't like your job, were you serious or were you just kidding around? Great. I think I found a way for sure to create an exit strategy without jeopardizing your family. I have a Zoom meeting I've scheduled that will explain everything about this strategy that we can use to really start on your plan B. It describes what I'm talking about in a better way. So if I gave you a Zoom link, if I gave you a Zoom link to attend, could you attend, for example? That's the flow. So meaning here after making the invitation, now here we explain the tool. You understand? We explain the tool before we make if I would you. You understand? So when somebody said, okay, yes, when you told me about blah blah, were you serious or just kidding? Somebody say, oh yes. Now, me and my partners, we have organized a very powerful event. It's gonna be online and offline, whereby we shall explain a lot of all the details about this project to anyone that is interested to get started in this powerful business that's launching into our market that I want you to connect you with. So if I gave you a link, or if I give the invitation to this event, to this meeting that I already explained above, which has all the details, would you attend? When do you think you can watch that whatever? But now this one may not be important for that step. Why? Because somebody has said, okay, yes, I'm willing to attend. Understand? So I have your number. I'm gonna send you the link. When I'm gonna since you have confirmed Saturday, you're gonna be there. Then I'm gonna call you on Friday evening or Saturday morning to remind you. Please, I'm gonna submit your name. We are limiting the attendance to only we are invited by name. You understand? So if I submit your name, we have only a few slots left, maybe 3 or 4. So don't mess this up, because I'm gonna tell my leaders about you so that they can lock you in, like the way they locked me in. Are you with me? Somebody, okay, yeah, I'm not disappointed you. Please give me the link and things like that. So we have many examples. I'm gonna send you this script for everybody to practice. You understand? You print it out, you go practice over and over again. So hope it has made a lot of sense. So let me hear from you, champion. Because of time, I could have to really explore each and everything, but I'm seeing our time is running, and people, they have to go and catch other things within their individual schedule. So let me hear from you. What have you learned? Or can you practice a little bit? Or you want to practice for us, and you want me to guide you in one way or the other? If you have any question regarding inviting, trust me, this is what I've practiced over the years, and I know at least on a scale of 1 to 10, I give myself an 8. I'm not 10%, I'm not 10 out of 10, but I can give myself an 8. But I can tell you, when we are making the phone call, when you're meeting the person, be excited. You understand? That you have found something which is going to be the answer to everything. You understand? And people feel your energy, people feel your excitement, because that's where the secret is, because you can know all this kind of stuff, but as long as your tonality is the tone of your voice, as long as your tonality and posture that speaks the opposite, people know they will not take you serious. But when I come to you, I come with energy. I come with breaking news. You understand? I don't even let you breathe. You understand? I come with energy. I make a phone call with energy. That's why if you're not in a good mood, you understand? Put the phone down, go walk around, go jog. If you're a man, do push-ups. You understand? And get yourself in the state, because the successful phone call or conversation is gonna be in your mental state. Don't just wake up, you are lazy around. Hello for Tina. Yes, this is Mustafa. You remember me? Good day, good day. Okay, so Fortuna, I'm running into another meeting, but even the tone of it shows you have all the time on the phone call. I'm running into another meeting, but it was very important to call to you. So when you told me you are serious about quitting your job and start your own things, were you serious or were you kidding? Yes, I have this event that is going to be explaining everything about a business that I found that will get us out of poverty. And I thought I could invite you. So if I give you an invitation to this event, could you attend? You understand? So you maybe have the right script, but the energy is low. Let me tell you a secret. Low energy equals to low performance, low results. High energy equals to high performance. You understand? So everything is energy. Everything is energy. You are not in the mood, go do push-up, go to the gym, put yourself in that state. So that when you make a phone call, you are calling with energy. Hello, Rested. Right now, I'm into another meeting, but I just stepped out for the purpose of making this phone call to you. Let me tell you, Rested, you have been talking about this and this and this and this, and I know your heart. You love helping people and you love to work for yourself. You have worked for that boss and you are always not appreciated. So I like the fact that you want to start out something of your own. Guess what, Leslie? I found the answer for what you are thinking. There is a new business expanding in town, and they are looking for a person in that fits your category. And when I looked at the surface person, I know the only person I could think about was you, Rested. And for the matter of fact, there is a meeting happening this Saturday at 3 p.m. It's a private meeting. I don't know, but they have about 2 slots, but I thought I could lock you in because once let's understand the information about this project, trust me, we don't need to work for anybody else. It's time for us to take charge of our personal finances. So let me ask you something. If I give you an invitation for this, to this meeting, could you come over and attend it? So with that kind of energy, it's very easy to get listed to respond. But even if I have the right words, but I have low energy, my tonality is low, my posture is low. Actually, even if you are in your home, don't make a phone call on your state. Move around. For me, when I'm in this office, when I normally have my name list, but I'm always moving around. You understand? You move around. So people feel what you feel, not what you say. People feel what you feel, not what you say. You're making a phone call, go into the state. You understand? Go into that state. And you call, you make phone call, and out of 10 phone calls, 8 of them will give you appointment. But when you are making 10 phone calls and you're getting one reply, 2 reply, check the script you are using, but more important, check the energy and the tone you are using. Can you be excited for once? Can you pretend you're excited? Because excitement is a state. We can trigger it anytime. We can jump out of excitement. We can jump into excitement. We have all our triggers. You understand? Remember, the way you get excited when you meet a long-time friend. You understand? Like this is a friend you used to be together, you struggle together, but he has been lost from you over the years, and you have met him in town. How do you be excited when you are meeting that person? Remember the mood you use? Okay, it's your child's birthday. How do you go to your child to celebrate the birthday? That's excitement. You understand? Let me tell you the power of excitement and the energy and the tone. You can go to your place and come back when you are stressed. You had a bad day, but you reach home and your children will come, daddy, mommy. For them, they don't care that you had a bad day or not. But because of the excitement and the energy, it's contagious. You also get excited over the sudden, for the purpose of also greeting them back, blah, blah, things like that. So we need to be in that state. You are receiving your long-time friend from the airport. He's coming back into the country. Which mood do you go with? That's the mood you need to, when you are making a phone call, that's the mood you need. So remember those moments, then get a phone call. Yeah. And make sure when you're making a phone call, your chest is up, not low. Don't make a phone call. They allow air to go into your lungs very well. You can breathe in and out. Make the chest up like a boss lady. You understand? Make it like a boss, own it. You understand? Even if you're working, make your chest up when you're making a phone call. So all these tactics, if we're doing this practically and the time could allow, we could really practice this. But tomorrow, I mean Monday, we're gonna be practicing it. But I'm gonna give you the script. You go practice it on yourself so that you can use it this Friday and invite massively for people coming on what? On Saturday, because our Saturday event is going to depend. Your Nigeria trip is going to depend on Saturday turn-up, because tomorrow we are launching your business. And together we're going to be there. Tomorrow is going to be giving us access to the Lives of Billionaire conference happening in Nigeria, which we're going to be attending, but you postponed to September. So we're going to be attending that event live, but we're going to start with the presentation with our guests. Then after, tomorrow connects us to the big show. So meaning everybody who is here, if you're not inviting for Saturday tomorrow, then I don't know. Those in Tanzania, those who cannot access the event, MC Yusufu, you can invite everybody to come at the office and connect to the Zoom, do a group Zoom, so people can attend. So after they're attending, then at the office, still you can take people through one-on-one. You can do like a formal presentation on what? On stage. In Kampala here, we are doing an offline event. At the same time, we're going to be attending that Zoom business launch. You understand? So let's invite all our guests. Those who can come to the office, come to the office. Those who can tune in via the Zoom, let's tune in via the Zoom. But make sure at least you have 10 people minimum using this script. You understand? Using this script. But more importantly, before, allow me, this may take it a bit longer, but because we have the event, this cannot wait up to Monday. You need to understand this, because sometimes you may find it hard to make phone calls. Some people are not picking, but you can leave a message to them. Now we are making in the message, we send figures whereby this people have to call us back. And now I've organized some script for you. You can take you take a screenshot of this. Let me okay, a moment, because I really want you to get this. It will not be good if I don't give you this, champions. Let me give you this also. Okay. Let me give you this. Now, when it comes to there's a strategy called text whereby you can just send a message via WhatsApp. You understand? Or you can get a text message, put some SMS bundles. This is easier. Everybody, you're gonna try this right now. You understand? Copy this some of this message, edit it a bit, and invite people for Saturday. And you're gonna see the response there and then. You understand? Without passing through making the phone calls, blah blah blah. Because when you find out maybe making phone calls it requires a little bit of more time, but sending a message within 10 minutes, you can send to 100 people and you wait for their response, and you can filter them, those who are serious and those who are in need of an opportunity very fast, and cross them to attend the Zoom for Saturday, or cross them to meet them physically, or cross them for them to come for the office, whatever your tool of information may be, which you have designed. So now here's what I'm going to share with you. Now, get your name list. People who are in the phone book, get any of this message and send to them right now. One can be appointment. I'm about to launch something new. It hasn't started yet, but I may use your help. How is your schedule this Saturday at 2 p.m.? Text me back for details. Urgent. Meaning you are jumping all these other steps, and you are being direct on them. It's a simple text. You understand? If you text them, you can also still start edifying them, say something good about them, and after send them this text, after saying something good or complimenting them, send a message like this to them. Okay, can be like invitation. How is your schedule this Saturday at 2 p.m.? I have something very urgent I want to share with you. Can we meet at this hotel? Can we meet at my office? Can we meet for a cup of tea? Can we meet for lunch? Because remember, I've identified them. They are good in business. They are good, blah, blah, blah. They are open-minded. You understand? So I'm not saying that you're in hurry, but you're just texting them. You're always on WhatsApp. Send this on WhatsApp. Say something good about them, blah, blah, blah. Then after, send a message like this. You understand? How is your schedule this Saturday, 2 p.m.? I have something very urgent I want to share with you. Can we meet at in town? Can we meet at this place? Hope it makes sense. Or finally, you can. I normally use also this. All these texts I've used them myself, and they have crystal palm water. This message I used it when I was in Ghana, and I went there. I had only $2, but I had an event of 87 people. 87 people within a period of 3 days. The hotel is called Crystal Palm Hotel. Those in Ghana, you know it, in Accra, when I was there. So the other one can be invitation. I'm so excited to be launching something brand new. It hasn't started yet, but I'll be hosting my first business briefing with my key leaders. And I may use your experience. How is your schedule this Saturday? I could wish to meet you, share with you all the details. Text me back, it's urgent. You're just in text. You can copy in form of SMS or WhatsApp. So copy these messages and start triggering a conversation with different people. You understand? Of course, when text you back, they want you to explain things over the phone. But remember, I told you, once they reply, your second should be, if I, would you? No. If I, would you? If I gave you the invitation to this meeting, would you come? Because all of this are going to be explained. You understand? Or if there's an event, or can we meet? Or there is a spot right now. I cannot text everything right now because I'm in the middle of another meeting. But trust me, I'm going to call you immediately after this meeting, and we see how we can meet so that I can explain everything to you. Or there is an event, I'm gonna call you, or I can text you and tell you, you know what? Yes. I don't know, how is your schedule on Saturday, because I would love us to meet and explain everything to you. Can you come over to my office? Even if it's going to be an event, the other person coming on, he's going to just meet Lester there. He's going to just meet Julius in that meeting alone. Then it will be sure to find other people who are excited about the same opportunity. Hope it has made a lot of sense. So take a screenshot of this. I may not be able to share this. Take a screenshot of this. Edit. Don't just copy the exact script. Don't put Crystal Palm Hotel, all that kind of stuff, but edit it, most especially the second message. You understand? When I'm putting the name of the address where I want to meet with the person. So let me know, champions, what you have learned from this, because I was trying to be as practical as possible. These are secrets. I'm telling you, in Idle Plan, we're going to create millionaires. Our goal is to help our families become millionaires. We are not joking. We know all the tools. We know all the strategies. We are not gambling. I don't know about you. Maybe we have been gambling all this time around. But for us, just give us an opportunity to serve you and transform your life as we're transforming ours. We're going to build an army of millionaires. We're going to transform lives together, because we believe we rise by lifting others. Hope this has lifted you. Let me hear from 1 or 2 people what you have liked best, or there's something you want to practice. You understand? So I'm going to send you the other PDF, and I'm also going to give you this text. Just take a screenshot of this so I can be able to light something in category. But anything you see when you're inviting, avoid putting Omega Pro, avoid putting Forex trading, avoid putting network marketing, avoid putting the word opportunity. Those will be the details when you meet a person. All right, when that person gets the Zoom link and watches everything himself. So now, who is the first person sharing? What do you want to share? Or you have a specific question? Thank you. Thank you. We don't have much time. If you can get if I can give a person at least a minute. Okay, who is the person sharing? What have you liked best? I cannot be yapping all this, I don't know how many hours, and you tell me you don't like anything, guys. So let me know, what have you liked best? What have you liked best? You can type it, you can text it, Those who cannot say it via audio, you can text it. I can read it on your behalf. But unmute yourself, raise up your hand, and let me know what you have enjoyed from this episode of mastering the art of inviting either they are strangers or they are real people. So tell me what you have liked best. Thank you. The first person. Go right ahead, Rusty.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Coach. Thank you very much for this. Wow, all along I've been waiting for this invitation, and like the old thing, prospecting invitation. Because me as a person, I didn't have any experience with this, but I'm super excited about it, and I've learned a lot. I already made mistakes when I was inviting people for Saturday.
Yes.
But I thank God it's not late. I'm going to change. Coach, let me practice one.
Yes. Good.
Like, hello, Prosi.
Yes.
I thank God you've picked this call. I'm rushing in a meeting, but I know you as a smart, intelligent lady. You're ever busy, you're money-minded, and I'm happy that, oh, no, let me do it again. Hello, Prosi. Thank you for picking up this call. I'm rushing in a meeting, but I know you as a smart, intelligent lady. I came across this exciting, exciting, what was it? I'm forgetting it, but I came across this exciting thing, and I wanted you to know about it. Would you mind if we meet and talk about it in the evening? Then I don't know what she will say. So anything she replies, I don't know, but
Prosa, she's here, she can reply. Prosa, you can be replying.
Prosi, reply. Don't spoil my vibe. Reply, Prosi.
Practice.
I'm interested.
Prosi, would you mind if we meet up and talk about this exciting thing?
I won't mind.
Okay. So can we meet up in the evening?
It's fine with me.
Okay. I'll be so happy to see you.
See you then.
Coach, you're welcome, Coach. Just know I'm super excited about this. Thank you, Coach, for this. Let me give a chance to others.
Proceed next.
Once I go right ahead.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, champions.
Yes. Good
I'm
morning.
really excited. This has been so wonderful, so great. This is giving us direction on how to do our business. Now, let me also practice, Coach.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Okay. Hello. Sorry?
Go right ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hello, Mustafa. This is Prosi. It has been a while since we last talked. But I love your phone ethics. You instantly pick every time I call you. I love that about you. I'm heading for a meeting right now, but I decided to first give you a phone call to say hello and also to find out whether you're still interested in finding another business opportunity, as you had told me the last time we met. Then Mustafa might say, I'm interested. Then I say, okay. Could you be having time on Friday evening so that we meet and share in depth.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe he says, it's fine with me, let's meet. I say, thank you. See you on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, Coach.
Okay.
Hope it is fair.
It's not a bad beginning. You are getting the concept.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
The next person.
Hello.
Yes, it is.
Hello. Hello. Hello, champions. Good morning, everybody. This is Edith speaking from Kampala. I would like to practice also. Yeah. Mine, I would start by saying, hello, Sarah. I am Edith, your friend, your close friend you met the other day. I'm rushing to pick my children from school, but I have come across a very exciting project. And being that you're a person who is knowledgeable in business projects, I would like you to meet me and we discuss this project. I don't want to make mistakes. I want us to meet and we share and we know. And you update me on the beauty of this project. Thank you, Sarah. We shall get in touch in the evening and we talk about it. Is it okay with you? Is that fine?
I like the energy. I like the tone. You understand? Yeah. You see, actually, yeah, the energy has been good. Actually, the energy has been good. We just need to fix this here and there because you are not giving a person a choice to choose. You understand? Because before you say where are we meeting in the evening? Can we meet whatever? It's good to ask them how is your schedule like the evening? How is your schedule like Saturday lunchtime? You understand?
Yeah.
How is your schedule like whatever? Now it's okay. I'm free. So if I invited you for a cup of tea, if I invited you for a Zoom presentation, if I invite to come over to my office, because that time is what is free. You understand? So just get feedback. Don't be too much lashy, but you pause it a bit so you can get all the feedback you want to get. Because the moment you mention about the project and the purpose of the project, well, tell me more. What is it about? Then you know, okay, yes, I could have to explain everything, but as I told you, I'm rushing to go and pick my kids, but I'm willing to explain everything when we meet. So how is your schedule on Saturday at 2 p.m.?
Okay. Yes. That one is fine.
If I invited you to my office so that we can have a sit down whereby I will pour everything about this project that I know, so you can advise me accordingly. Would you show up?
Yes.
I'm trying to look into your script. So that's how you conclude, because when you start it after, you don't conclude well. You need to start it with energy, conclude it, because the goal is to see this person, you sit down with them, or to see this person attending the Zoom. But if the person is in your locality and you know you can access, you can meet them, the best thing is to go and meet them, because you can avoid a lot of objection by meeting a person one-on-one. But Zoom, you can call him sometime, he doesn't attend, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but unless you have made him to commit. And I attended, but the network was not good, blah, 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 things like that. They give those kind of excuses. I was in and out, but you cannot be in and out when you say, when I'm speaking to you, you have come to them and you are busy on another phone. But when you can tune in and you are busy doing other things, and they have the attention. You get the point? So
yes,
deliver this information specifically that if a person may value the information. What you're having is diamond. What you have is diamond. It's a golden opportunity. Yes, and Muta says that thank you, coach. I will several WhatsApp messages using the sample you have given us. I will amend it. For some, I will call them as you have taught us. Thank you, our silver, going black diamond anytime soon. Yes, I like that. Yes. So if it is someone you know by name, call their names. People love to be called by their names, or use their title: coach, teacher, pastor. Very important, editor. I like that. I like that. Wow. So another person sharing. Those are two people. Another person sharing. Let's get this call done. This topic, I needed like 3 days with it. So that everybody could practice practically. Yes, another person sharing. This is what I tell you about Zoom calls. People, they can tune in, but they leave the phone call there. You call them when I'm going to do other things. I know it. I know it. So you cannot tell me that people I'm calling, they cannot hear me unless they're not with their phone. I got you. So just imagine you invite your prospect and they are attending the way you are attending, and they leave the phone there. You think for you present.
Yes, coach.
Hey, show me you have been attending for sure.
Yeah, I was on the way.
You are tuned in. You know, there's a difference between tuning in and attending. Some people just tune in.
I'm attending, please.
Go right ahead, champion.
Yes. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to
you. This is Tom.
Yes.
People like calling me Apostle.
Yes.
I want to invite Francis. Francis, where are you online? Guluma.
Yes, I'm online, sir.
I want to present to you a business.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tom.
I have an urgent meeting, and in about a few minutes, I'll be for another meeting. But I would like to get your attention for 2 minutes. There's something I want to discuss with you. Yeah.
Okay, go.
There's something I want to discuss with you that would actually be a blessing if we meet up. I want to know your engagement so that we can have maybe 5 minutes or 10, and we can talk about this business.
First, tell me more about that business.
It's an extension of an income that you can do whether you're working with other companies or not, but it is something that I cannot explain because I'm getting into another meeting in 5 minutes, but I would like to know if you can meet me up in maybe another appointment.
Okay, no problem. Let's schedule a time. When do you want to meet me?
Probably after lunch, or we can catch up for a coffee in the evening.
Okay, I think the evening coffee will work for me. It will work for me.
Okay, around 4 o'clock or 5.
No problem. Holla me at 4. I'll be around town.
Okay, I'll send you a message.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Wow. Yes. Francis, you have just been because you know the scripture. Sometimes you have been leading. You understand? Is where Apostle was more of now responding to you than Apostle being the one to lead into the phone call. You understand? Because where he talked about, you know what, about there is a business about blah 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 blah, is whereby he had to use the strategy of if I would you understand? Yes. It's a business that I know it can brace us and increase our cash flow. For the matter of fact, I'm willing to explain everything in details and answer all your questions when we meet. I know even in the beginning, I also had a lot of questions about it, but guess what? When we meet, I'm gonna answer everything. So will cup of tea or lunch do good for? Which one could you prefer? Could we meet for lunch or cup of tea? Which one do you prefer? Then you are the one to give that option, Apostle. Then Francis would choose. So how is your schedule in the evening? or Tuesday or Wednesday evening, or today evening or tomorrow evening? How is your schedule like? You understand? So I can talk about how is your schedule to maybe evening. Maybe I can also already give the time. How is your schedule at 5 p.m. today evening or 5 p.m. tomorrow evening? If I don't tell the time, then I can ask the person, okay, what time works for you today evening or tomorrow evening? You understand? So you give him option. But you know, sometimes if you give a person option to choose, yeah, they're limited. They either choose A or B. So always ahead. So should we meet today or meet tomorrow? Should we meet Tuesday evening or Monday morning? What do you prefer? You understand? Just come over to your workplace, or you come over to my workplace. So you give two options. So somebody can just choose. It's guided. It's human. That's how mind works. When you're given two options, choose from A or B. So I thank you thank you, Apostle. I think you just need to practice more with your partner so that you can get clear and more clear. Yes, another person practicing. Thank you. Wow, Julius, go right ahead. Julius, your network has disowned you today.
Wow. Wow, coach. Training, and I like the energy. And I like the way you meditate it. Even when you can't hear.
I can hear you.
You can hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you.
No. Listen. Okay, let me speak out to favor me. Yeah. Energy in inviting.
I think your network is not good. It's at all
important.
Your network.
Yes.
And
very many people.
Your network is not